Okay, so today we are talking about how to rock your business during the holiday season. And I'll tell you, when we were planning this, this is my number one topic because I honestly think that you can take a lot of these tips throughout the entire year for 2019. Because if your life is like mine, yes, the holiday season is crazy, but really every season in my life seems to have something. We always can find an excuse, whether it's a vacation or end of the school activities or graduation or a wedding or you're adopting a baby like me. We always have something going on in our life that will pull us away from what is important or from our goals. So really, whether maybe you're watching a recording from this in July, I really do think a lot of what we're going to talk about today is going to be applicable no matter what time of the season it is. But it is the holiday season. I'm sitting here in the Grand America Hotel lobby. I have been living here for almost 3 weeks. So I feel like I am in the midst of the holidays. Actually, today they are unveiling all their holiday Christmas trees and the life-size gingerbread house and everything. And we're doing Polar Express tonight with my 5 kids. So I am in the midst of the holiday season. Many of you might not know, I just adopted a newborn baby. So I have a 2-week-old, again, living in a hotel for 3 weeks. I have 4 older children. And honestly, I was looking at my calendar when we get back Saturday. We are full of choir performances. My daughter's in Mobile Ballet Nutcracker. I just got message that my son's singing at a nursing home. Like it never stops. So that's kind of where I am, the season of life I'm in. So Brandy, kind of explain to everybody where you are right now in this holiday season.
That's kind of a funny question, Julia. It's a loaded question because you guys know that all of my kids both of my boys are out of the house now, and I've got a daughter who today is actually her 17th birthday. So I don't have little kids at home and all the running around that you guys, that a lot of you may have in your life right now. But I'm still busy. I'm still a mom. I'm still a wife. I'm still running a business. And I'm planning a wedding, you guys. We've had 8 weeks to plan a wedding, and I'm doing the majority of it. We have a wedding planner, but, we're trying to coordinate between my son and his fiance who live in Hawaii with the 5-hour time difference and their jobs. And it's just a lot. I could probably give you guys like a crash course in wedding planning if you need that after this at some point in your life, because that's pretty much what I've done. But I'm intentionally working my business. And do you want me to go ahead and tell them the things that I've been doing, Julia? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry, I muted myself first. Let's go point by point. So I think, and I just wanted both of us to kind of share where we were in life, just so hopefully each of you can kind of relate to some point of that. Because I've learned over the years, everybody tries to play this comparison game of who's busier. I promise you, I've just decided everybody's busy in their own way. So it's just very important to make this a priority. So we are in the holiday season. So right now we are setting up for the new year, basically. We are setting up for New Year's resolutions. They're coming in about 5 weeks. We're setting up for tax return season. We know that's a huge season in our business. A lot of people will think, okay, I have a little extra money now. I'm going to spend it on myself. Tax return. And then the big swimsuit season. Now, guys, I like to always share with people, I did not build my business on weight loss, but it is still a huge part of our business. People want to look good in the summer, and people are going to start thinking, okay, all this holiday food and everything. So when, it kind of brings us to our first point. We want to make sure that you are branding yourself for this next season that's coming up, for this holiday season, for the New Year's resolution season, for the tax return season, for the swimsuit season. Because people want health. They want to feel better. They're going to think, okay, it's the new year. What resolution? I want to feel better. I want to have better health. We want them to think of you first. We want them to think of us. When they start thinking about, oh my goodness, I put all of Christmas on my credit card. I need to pay this off. I never want to do this again. We want them to think of us. We want them to not think of other companies. We want them to think of Plexus as a way to earn extra money in 2019. And then, of course, swimsuit season. We just had a huge launch with a new weight loss product, Lean. We have more exciting things coming, and we want to make sure when people think, okay, I'm getting ready for the summer, who's going to pop in their mind first? We want it to be us. We want it to be Plexus. We want them to choose you over maybe even another Plexus ambassador. Because to be honest, we're all in this building our own business. So how are we going to do that? We're going to do that by branding ourselves as the health and wellness company. And we're going to do it by showing that we have a successful business. And this is going to go into exactly how are you posting. So I guess the action step to this branding yourself, and I'm not going to go into Instagram tips or any of that. We have great training on that already. But is you have to be posting. Everybody's on social media right now. They're sharing their pictures of their Thanksgiving. They're going to be sharing Thursday. All week I've been seeing where everybody went this week. Or maybe they're staying at home. They're putting pictures of their Christmas tree. You have to be posting non-Plexus and Plexus posts. And I'll tell you, I really think that we have gotten away from posting a lot because we're scared we're going to be annoying. We're scared that people are just going to unblock us or unfollow us. Guys, you cannot live in fear. That is the worst thing. And I take it from somebody. You learn from my mistakes. You cannot live in fear. You have got to brand yourself in a way that's genuine to you. So, another tip of this is you're going to be with your family. So make sure instead of chowing down on that, I don't know, I'm not saying don't enjoy any sweets. Make sure you're drinking your pink drink in front of them. Make sure you're living a healthy lifestyle. That when your mom says, hey, who wants to go walk around the neighborhood every night? Say, oh, I'll walk. Because, that's something that's true to me. My mom always wants to know who's going to walk with her. Be the person that's active and living that. So, Brandy, how would you suggest to make sure they're branding themselves and putting their brand out there so people think of them this holiday season?
Okay, well, first of all, just last week, I had another senior ambassador message me, and we were talking about Instagram and just different things, and we were talking about what our brands were. So it's ironic that you asked this question because she said that she was going to post about a bagel and cream cheese, and then she goes, oh my gosh, Brandy Walker would never put that in her body. And it kind of made me laugh because, y'all, I am not perfect by any stretch. I do eat Chick-fil-A occasionally, but I have kind of branded myself so that people, when they think of a healthy diet, they think of me. And, that's kind of where I go with it, especially throughout the holidays. I'm not going to be posting, even if I do indulge you guys, please do not post your unhealthy meals just because it's pretty. Just don't do it. Okay. We don't want people to think that they can take Plexus and lose weight and just eat whatever they want, because that's so not true. I'm also going to be posting about, working out, because I still, I have that schedule with a trainer 3 times a week, and that's going to get me through the holidays. I'm going to be posting about my lean shake. And I'm going to be doing these on a very regular basis. But like Julia said, I'm also going to be posting about what's going on in our life. We've got a lot of stuff going on in our life, just like all of you guys do. Use your stories, you guys. I know we can't post like 5 times a day on Facebook anymore, but we can post once or twice, and you can post as many stories as you want. And I would use those on Facebook and Instagram. Y'all, people are kind of addicted to those stories. They kind of scroll through those sometimes, I think, even more than they do, our regular posts. So don't be afraid to throw Plexus in with that. Make sure it's not all Plexus, but even like half and half on stories. Would you agree with that, Julia?
Definitely. And with this, guys, I am number one if I want to live in the moment. And if you've watched my adoption, you've watched my social media the past couple of weeks, every picture is after the fact. And I know that's very simple, but I didn't realize that at first. You don't have to post things as they're happening. Snap some pictures, snap some things. Then when you sit down at night and you have allotted that 30 minutes, then you can edit your pictures, and you can even time them or just have them ready to go the next day. So don't feel like you have to do it right now. And that kind of leads us into our second point, is you have to be intentional about your time. Right now, you need to make a decision. I'm going to work my business for the next 90 days consistently. Period. No excuses. So what does that look like? So my number one tip is put your phone down. I know we just told you to post consistently, but I'm telling you during this holiday season, put your phone down. Do not go to your in-laws' house and stay on your phone the whole time. Do not go shopping tomorrow, Black Friday. When's Black Friday? Friday. I don't get to go this year because I'm in Utah. Do not go and be on your phone the whole time you're in the line. Talk to people. Ask them what they're buying. Get to know the people. Build relationships. The worst thing you can do this holiday season is sit there on your phone and look like you're working the whole time with your family. And if you have kids, trust me, they're watching, guys. They don't want their mama on their phone. But you know what? They will cheer you on, and they will, if you get them involved. So I wanted to show you just a few tips. I know I feel like I'm kind of scattered here, but I promise this has a point, and it's very, I sat there this morning, it's like, okay, what's real life? Let me show you so a second. You might can see this picture. Can you see this picture? It's Isla holding Reese at 7 o'clock this morning because you know what? She wants to help her mom. She knows her mom has a business. She knows I have goals. She actually knows that that's what provides for our family. So you know what? She wants to come help. Of course, she wants any opportunity to hold her new brother. But I said, hey, will you hold him for a few minutes so mom can work Plexus a little bit? And she was more than happy. If you find ways to incorporate your kids, especially in the holidays. They're going to be home. Maybe they're going to be on break. Say, hey, mom's going to work for 30 minutes this morning, and then we're going to go do something fun. We're going to go to a train ride. We're going to do this. Find ways to incorporate them. Give them your holiday goal. Say, hey, mom's goal is to go silver by the end of December. Mom's goal is to have X amount of points. Do you think you can help me? And make it fun for them. Because I feel like I've said these points 4 billion times in the past 4 years because they never really change. Because success is a success. With that time management, as you put your phone down, you have to have a time. Okay, when are you going to work? Decide what that looks like. For me, it's early morning. I know by late night, I'm exhausted. I know that my baby's going to keep me up half the night. I have to have a talk with Jared. Hey, you take that late night shift. Let me have the early shift so I can work. Decide when you're going to work. It's going to look different than if you're away for the holidays, but just find that time. For me, it's lists. If you jumped on this call early, you would have probably just saw me working. I was making a list on my phone because I know I'm not going to have my computer with me. Typically, I use Excel spreadsheets. I was making a list, honestly, of my level ones because I need to check in with all of them this week. That's one of my goals. So just be intentional. Put your phone down when you're with people, but be intentional and have a plan. With posting, for me, Sunday nights. And guys, I did this early in my business. I'm going back to it. Sunday nights, what posts are going to fall into that? New Year's resolution, tax, extra money, swimsuit season. I'm going to intentionally find posts that fall into that, so I'm branding myself as the health and wellness and the business to join. So when my friend wants, remember, she's like, oh, I need to lose this weight. She's not going to go to Thrive. She's going to think of me first. So plan your posts, find your posts, pick a day of the week. For me, it's Sunday night. I can sit and find them, and that way I'm ready to go for the week. Brandy, how are you time managing it, especially with this wedding?
There might be an airplane, hopefully. This is the only bad thing about sitting outside. Okay, what I do, like Julie says, early morning, I am done by 9 o'clock at night, at the latest 10. So I like to wake up early. I've been doing this since day one, since I started. And I typically plan my post in the morning. Something I've been doing lately because I'm super busy and I've got, to-do lists, my to-do list lately. So I have been using the reminders on my phone. And I don't know if you guys know this. I don't have my Apple Watch on right now, but you can actually, if you have an Apple Watch, you can use Siri on there and tell it to set a reminder or set an alarm. And I've been doing that a lot because I have several different pages and different challenges. And, I see several leaders on here. You guys know, sometimes it can get, when you're leading a large team, sometimes it can get a little overwhelming if you don't have a plan. So that I don't forget those things in the morning, I set alarms, and some of them are recurring. So I know what time of day to post every day. If I don't have a post scheduled, then I'm using that reminder, and it has been a lifesaver. Yeah, I even use it to remind myself to put the clothes in the dryer because, that's just something I forget if I'm busy doing something else. So it's kind of been a lifesaver. I heard that from one of my ambassadors, actually, Anna Marie Hood. She said that you can just use it from your Apple Watch and it goes straight to your phone, and then you've got these reminders. So that's been huge for me.
That's awesome. That's a great tip. I have an Apple Watch, y'all, but I'll be honest, it's sitting in a drawer. I've worn it like once. So that's a good reminder. And I'll tell you, with those reminders, I don't know, maybe it's my old age and lots of kids. If I don't write it down typically in a planner on here, it doesn't happen. So I just have continual lists. So just be intentional, guys, and do it in a fun way. Enjoy it this holiday. Don't let it stress you out. You get to work a home-based business that has no cap of how much money you can make. That also helps people feel better. I was just thinking that, like, it really, sometimes I'm even guilty of letting it become more of a burden because I'm like, oh, I gotta work. No, I get to work. So make sure, remember that attitude behind planning and branding both is key. That's what's going to make the difference. So third thing, again, this morning, these are real life things. I say, okay, how am I going to run my business this holiday season? I'll tell you. I have found support your friends' businesses. Y'all, there is nothing more encouraging than a friend who's not my ambassador, who's maybe not even my customer, to message me and say, hey, Julia, don't you sell a probiotic? Can I just order it? Maybe she doesn't want to join my team. Maybe she doesn't want to build this business, but she's supporting me. Or even a friend that says, hey, I have a friend who really is looking for a job. Do you care if I kind of put her in contact with you? Guys, again, I get those recommendations because I'm very intentional of building that brand of what we do. But guys, support your friends' businesses. This morning, I will never become a Young Living representative. I have no interest in their business because I have a great business. But you know what? My mom wants a diffuser for Christmas. So I texted my Young Living friend and said, hey, let me know if there's a Black Friday special. So because my mom wants a diffuser. I have a good friend that I met in Israel. She's a pastor's wife that sells Noonday. They have great jewelry and it's a great cause. I plan to buy a lot of my Christmas presents from Noonday. I'll be honest, I have a wholesale customer that's been a faithful wholesale customer for 4 years. I noticed she was doing a Pampered Chef. Now, I know she doesn't want to be build a business Pampered Chef, but she was just throwing a party. I don't even cook, but guys, I bought some muffin tins because my kids like to make muffins. Support your friends. And guys, again, this is all year round. You think about what makes you feel special. Think about how wonderful it feels for people to support you that maybe aren't even interested in business. Support your friends and think about everything. We have great skincare, but I'll be honest, I'm going to support my Road and Frills friends because they have the lash boost stuff, and apparently I've lost my lash girl. You can look at my lashes. I need something right now. So just look for and find ways that you can support your friends. And I'll tell you, it doesn't even have to be network marketing. I had playroom furniture built recently, and I fell in love with some restoration hardware stuff, and my very wise friend, Lindsay Russell, was like, girl, you can get somebody to build that for half the cost. And so I started. A father whose little boys are in my girls' class built me this furniture, and guess what? I supported a family-owned business, which probably is going to make a huge difference in their Christmas rather than buying from Restoration Hardware. So in this holiday season, look around and find ways that you can support your friends and local businesses. And guys, I'll be honest, I don't do it for this reason, but post about it. I would make it known that you love supporting home-based because it kind of graduates. Not graduates. It's attractive and it's what's the word I'm looking for? If you do it, somebody else will be like, oh, that's so, yeah, I can do that. Oh, yeah, I do need some new face cream. Contagious. Thank you, Jessica. Contagious is what I'm looking for. Again, no sleep, newborn. It's contagious. So post about it. Again, it's all the heart. The way you're doing it matters, but that's my tip. How do you support your friends' businesses, Brandy?
Basically the same way. I still, I probably haven't done it quite honestly as much as I should, but I do, from time to time buy things from other people like that. But I'm going to be more intentional about it now that you brought it up over the holiday season, because you guys, if you log on Facebook or Instagram, there's so many people, network marketing businesses or just home businesses out there. And I want people to support me, so I definitely support them.
Right. It's kind of one of those treat others like you want to be treated. It's not, the golden rule. So, okay. The fourth thing is, and again, this morning I was like, okay, what, Brandy and I were like, what are we going to say? But I was like, okay, stop. And guys, this is a key, just kind of business tip. When you don't know what to say, you need to stop and think, okay, let's keep it simple and what really works. And this is something that I have been guilty of not doing, that I have found in the last 4 years, it works. And we should do it. And again, it's some of it is because I live in fear often, is gift plexus. It's the holiday season, guys. Remember, this is booting us up for tax season. They're going to have a little extra money. They might not buy it in December. They're going to have it in their hands. It's going to have swimsuit season. It's going to New Year's resolution. Remember, those are kind of 3 seasons we're getting ready for. So, gift plexus. So what does that look like? I'll tell you, my mother-in-law, if she's on here, I think she's at work right now, but she'll probably listen to this. She did not buy plexus for me for, I think, the first 2 years of my business. I didn't understand it. Why didn't they buy it for me? But one Christmas, I think it was 2 Christmases ago, maybe 3, I gave her a triplex. Now, I gave her another gift, and I'll tell you that's where I figured. Like, don't only give your mother-in-law a triplex. Like, I think I might have given her a sweater or something, or some earrings with the triplex. Guess what? She is a Super Silver ambassador on my team now. She works the business. She loves the products. It's changed her health. It's changed my father-in-law's health. It's changed my sister-in-law uses it. My nieces and nephews use it, all because I gifted a triplex. Okay, so look around and see the needs. And we have the new Joy on. Guys, that's awesome. If you're like, I don't know if they'll take supplements, we have great skincare you can gift. And it helps you because you make money off the PV. Another thing is teachers' gifts, choir teachers' gifts, Sunday school teachers' gifts. Again, I'm not going to only give them a bag of Slim, but with their ornaments or, I'm actually, I hope nobody's on here. Miss Paula might be on here, but I'm going to do Barefoot Dream blankets. Don't get on Nordstrom Rack. They're only $50. I'm going to make sure I put some samples of body cream and some pink drink in there, and maybe even some vitamins, because I'll tell you, teachers all need to be on our vitamins. So just think of ways that mailmen, gymnastics teachers, y'all, this is going to broaden your network. Don't judge me. I'm just not, gift giving is not my spiritual gift. It's not my love language. But like, I've never given my mailman anything, I don't think. Or my Amazon guy, that whoever's, I need to give them something. So I'm probably going to give them something with some pink drink, my neighbor. So just think of ways you can gift and put your business card in there. I know many of us don't have them. You need to come up with something creative so they'll have your information. Okay, so Brandy, what are some ways you can gift plexus, or have you ever done it and it's benefited, or was it a success story for you?
Well, I mean, I have given a triplex to my mother-in-law as well, and she's one of the most, she's been amazing for my business. She tells everybody she's like a perfect salesperson. She should be on my team selling right now, but I'll probably actually give her Joy on for Christmas as well. And I've got a few other people on my list that I plan to give Joy on. And it's funny, I met with an ambassador on my team. She doesn't sell or anything, but I just met with her about a week ago just for lunch. And I was just looking, I was like, gosh, because I was thinking about trying to get her to try Joy on. And I was like, gosh, your skin looks so good. What are you using? She's like, I'm using Joy on. I was like, really? So, you know, y'all, it's a really, really good product. And I know you guys know that, but this is one that I think people would absolutely love to get for Christmas. That's probably what I would give more than anything. Also, when you go to, you know, Christmas parties and they have the, what is it, where you bring like a white elephant gift? I mean, do like a 7-day trial, or even a triplex if you have an extra bag of Slim. I mean, use that as one of the gifts. I think people would be very excited. I would be super excited to get a whole bag of Slim or a bag of Lean. I think those would be good because Lean's not quite as expensive to give away.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something I did one year for my customers, and I could do it again, but it's Thanksgiving week. I took X Factor, and you could do this at Christmas, and said, I'm extra thankful for you. And I gave them all a bottle of X Factor. Now, I realize not everyone can afford that. You don't have to do that. But I've seen where people have taken one bag of Lean, it's on our team page, and made little samples of the new Lean. And I mean, I'm all about theming, like, thanks for being a friend I can lean on. I don't know. Make something fun, cute, corny. People appreciate that. So those are kind of our 4 tips. Now, I could go on all day. I'm sitting here, things are probably in my head. But Angie and Elrob are going to be doing a few tips tonight, so I don't want to take any of their tips. But if you have any questions, if you're serious about this business, we know many of you are. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Ask on the team page, and let's support each other because, guys, there's big things coming in the next 6 weeks. Big things. Yes, Brandy?
Okay, I just had one thing I want to add about, you know, how to work your business through the holiday season. And I was talking about getting up early. One thing that I do, because I have been on the run a lot, is I printed out my customer list and my ambassador list. I'm taking it with me in the car, you guys. So whenever I'm sitting in a parking lot in between whatever I'm going to do, I like, you know, check off 5 people that I check in with. That's just kind of something I've been doing just to kind of make sure that I don't miss anybody through the holidays. So it's just something.
No, and that's perfect. Yeah, because you're not going to be in front, hopefully you're not going to be in front of your phone and computer the entire time. So just fit it in the nooks and crannies. And guys, and don't forget, every little thing that you do, whether it's when you're sitting at ballet and you're talking to, you know, your friend's moms at the Nutcracker, or when you post on social media, you are building your brand. And don't let that scare you, because I know that has lots of different meanings now that we have Instagram, all that stuff. But just remember, people are watching and they're seeing who do they want to join, who do they want to reach their goals with, and you want to be that person. So thank y'all for coming. Happy Thanksgiving. We are very thankful for all of you, and we look forward to a good holiday season in 2019. So bye, y'all.